Ladies and gentlemen, THIMPHU and welcome to match day 38 of the BoB Women's National League Tier 3 2026. And it is between THIMPHU City Women's in red versus TSIRANG Women's in blue. The minute of silence we had just now, a show of respect, a tribute of sorts to the passing of late Mr. Ngong Tendop, a phenomenal coach, a phenomenal player, a passing whose memory will be long engraved in the minds of so many passionate football lovers here in Bhutan. But back to the match at hand. It is TSIRANG Women's FC and THIMPHU City Women's FC. Their lineups on screen. Go through them once the national anthem is over. And this time the proper lineups for both sides. Here are the starting 11 for TSIRANG Women's. It is Nurse Kongsit who typically plays up front in partnership with Marbury, but since a couple games back has been shifted over to goalkeeper, where she has been doing a fantastic job, to be fair. Sangit Hazam, their captain, number 3, Omurara number 5, Young Pindarika 7, Anuchetri 10, Rinchal Hamo 16, Nilam Kale 17, Darishisha 28, Marbury 29, Liaki Lalu 45 and Doji Wangmo 56. As for THIMPHU City Women's, it is Pima Wangmo 20. Pemachurin sitting their captain, Somchorin 4, Karma Zangmo who's back. Number 9, Priya Gale 11, Sunita Rai 13, Tanyong Tamang 14, Reta Rai 15, Somchorin 17, Holali Ativo, their goal scoring machine up front in 28, and Seringyang 10, 29. Leela Joshi on the bench, Sangeeta on the bench as well. Manting Lin on the bench. They have fielded their third goalkeeper, Pema. So it should be a crucial opportunity for her, as they have already secured their position up in Tier 1. As for the referees for today, it is main referee Wong Chin, assisted by Tsering Punso and Him Kumar Sunwar. The fourth official for today, Ugen Pencho, and the referee assessor, Ugen Tochi. And that is the lineups for both the adjudicators, the officials, and the players heading into the match today. But before it all begins, this was your commentator Ugen Tochi, as we await for the whistle to get things going. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action here at Chang Limitang. It is THIMPHU City, who we haven't seen in a while. Pretty recent though, given the restart from their exam breaks that they all got over in the Women's National League. Right now, a solid position as the return for Karma, who did have to exit a couple of games due to a minor injury concern. Heard that she played through in one of the earlier games despite a persisting injury, and because of that was sidelined for a couple of games. But with her back in position, Manting Lin now on the bench. Should be an interesting game for THIMPHU City to see how this develops, as Holali right up front looking for an early opportunity. But a solid denial this time from Ionaris. Will still keep the scoreline level. So many times we have seen these players score it inside the first minute. At the 30-second mark, at the 15-second mark, you name it, we've seen it all. And right now, almost so one courtesy of Holali Ativo. But seems like THIMPHU City will be denied their first for a bit longer. TSIRANG right now playing decent. Chance there. Early from TSIRANG. Again, that has been one of the facets of their game which I have come to appreciate. In their first couple of games looked bleak, but since then they have played their hearts out. Massive respect from my side for that, even in that last one, where despite the loss, they did keep their attacking efforts up, after which they were rewarded with a solid goal from their side. Right now, looking to make that same story happen again, taking the advantage over THIMPHU City would be pivotal going forward in the next 90 minutes. But this time, THIMPHU City going down, cannot get an outlet out towards a teammate. However, it is THIMPHU City's back again. Karma. Danao Mutamang has been a consistent starter for the THIMPHU City side, as now Sunita on the left has found an amazing spark of scoring streaks. Despite partaking in many creative efforts early on, settle for assists, settle for setup, settle for crosses. But since a couple of games back, has found a perfect balance between the two. Has gotten assists, has gotten amazing goals for herself as well. Yes, TSIRANG on screen is Terishisha, one of their key players in that back line. Her partnership along with Sange, their captain. Both with amazing cannons on that foot, makes it absolutely crucial that they are on the ground to make sure that the clearances which they get the chances to get to are delivered with power, are delivered with accuracy towards teammates up front. Marbarine, if she can get one of those powerful clearances coming her way, she may be able to make a dangerous run. Bima, decent delivery there from the captain. Sunita looking for Halali right inside that box, but Karma, her hustle may be enough to get a proper shot in. But went a bit too under that ball, caught that ground a bit too much. Easy save there for Ionaris. TSIRANG still level with THIMPHU City. 5 minutes in the game. Olali got that touching towards a teammate, but unable to control it back to Ionaris to send it out long. So far, no clear advantage for THIMPHU City Women's in their build-up. Typically would have seen an explosive start by now, but Olali seems to be taking it slow. THIMPHU City do have a lot of options on their bench as well going forward, but seems like they may want to give a bit of experience to the players whom they want to see a bit more contributions from going forward into the proper league in Tier 1. That's Karma. Now off to Sunita. That double team coming in is clinical. Naki Lalu does well getting to that ball off of that touch from Sunita. It is now THIMPHU City forced to retreat and out to restart from a throw-in. Chance there to get there first. First touch is THIMPHU City's, but the rebound, Olali looking to follow up on it, but Ionaris. What a statement of a save there from the goalkeeper. TSIRANG does well defensively. They do well holding out, playing a phenomenal game right now, TSIRANG Women's. And they will get the chance to get a counter of their own. Ionaris sends one up long. That touch. No THIMPHU City personnel in the way. Angel Homo looking to make a run off of Marbarine, but Marbarine, you would want her to make that run forward herself. Try to set it up first before she gets to it herself. But that will, however, end up in THIMPHU City's possession. Olali. Flag stays down. Sunita down that left. Olali takes it for herself. And THIMPHU City, despite being denied time and time again, TSIRANG's defense will finally let a gap out. Olali with the first. THIMPHU City now with the lead. Again, a closer look at that. Solid pass got it behind, and Sange and the Rishisha, despite Their ability just not enough pace to get there before Holali did. And now TSIRANG at the center line. Almost sent it towards Holali again, but it is stolen off. Never mind. Well, promising on the first couple of seconds of that position at least, but TSIRANG, the chance to get something going again. Great weather out here at Changlimitang as well. Did have a little bit of a drizzle early on. Now, seems like the sun is getting high up for a nice little surprise. That's Karma. Yangdin. Now off to Sonam. The other Sonam on the flank now. Pemacharan. The captain. Setting it up in the D area. Pema still. Holali, an unfortunate stumble, and Sangay will clear it off. Solid defense there from TSIRANG. Also helped by the fact that Holali simply lost her balance on that touch. All smiles as she went down. Nice to see that side, but THIMPHU City will get the restart, not quite for long. TSIRANG now with that whistle will take it the other way. Solid strike there from Holali at the end of it all. Off target this time around, no work for Ionaris. A closer look at that. Did well keeping that ball on line. Holali did well taking that ball in space up ahead of Sangil Hazum as well. Decent delivery, just no connection. Couldn't get enough pace on that clearance. Decided to send it right off our goal line. Holali got to it first, but that deflection will send it out nonetheless. Did not really go the way they wanted, but the results all according to plan nonetheless. As THIMPHU City will get the chance to get things going from a corner. Sunita, powerful header there by Holali, but again no connection with either the goalkeeper or the back of the net. It will still be one for THIMPHU City, but given the volume they are putting up against TSIRANG, only a matter of time until they find their second, unless TSIRANG can somehow get a decent possession in up towards Marbarine, which may end up taking that momentum away from THIMPHU City, who right now are looking very comfortable. Karma doing well, but TSIRANG waiting on a call from the referee, will not get one. TSIRANG did well getting that second opportunity. Young taking the assignment off of Pema. And now back to Salam Charan. Solid ball through, but TSIRANG may let it roll. A body in the way. Decent defending there. It will be the goalkeepers to take. Sunita. Delivery inside, but the goalkeeper did well. Ionaris may have to fight one more, but this time saved by a deflection. The defenders doing really well today. TSIRANG continue to have a lot of hope going forward. Quarter of an hour in. Sunita, look at that delivery again. Look at that save again from Ionaris. Decent effort, but one more wave to fight before they get a moment to breathe. Sunita. Sange clips that ball first. Header flicks it back. Karma racing off to the sides, but it will be THIMPHU City's possession nonetheless. Dojongmo tried to close it in, get it out much further away from their own goalpost, but with their defensive efforts they are putting up right now, they should be good at least. Sonam to Sonam. A bit of a late challenge there. That deflection goes towards THIMPHU City. 50-50. Out comes THIMPHU City again, steadily inside that box. But direction towards the goalkeeper. Ionaris picks it up clean. TSIRANG's to take the other way. Sunita winding up a decent effort, but Ionaris does well denying that fantastic effort. Felt that going in, but Ionaris up in the air, hung long enough. And look at that solid denial, forced it off the side posts. And still one for THIMPHU City Women's. Olali looking for that follow-up, couldn't get it properly aimed towards the target. And it is TSIRANG's to take the other way. THIMPHU City. Decent chance right in. Holali milliseconds late to that touch. Now rolling over to that flank. Not quite sure if TSIRANG got a hand in. Yep, THIMPHU City's last touch. 20 minutes in, TSIRANG's to take, who are doing an amazing job thus far in the first half. Again, a decent delivery inside. TSIRANG did try to get two defenders in the way of that one, but just a tad far away. And Unauthorized does well. Intimidating that shot. That delay. Giving them plenty of comfort. There's the Rishisha. Again, decent delivery up front. Marbreen just posted a bit too deep. Got that trajectory off. Sunita cuts it right back in position. Very dangerous. Karma, however, forced to retreat. Amazing defense again by TSIRANG. THIMPHU City thrown completely off of their game by TSIRANG's defense right now as they look to lob one in. Holali does get a touch. An overhead there by Pema. Just does not fall. THIMPHU City may find a breach on that right. Gets a shot in and Holali, but the flare case sub. Offense nullified. Decent look there. Holali, decent connection as well. Took that right at the spot where you want that header to be. Again, a closer look at that. Yep, way past Sange, who did well, halting that run ever so slightly. Shot of that option towards Holali, and with that, still THIMPHU City 1, TSIRANG. Amazing job from them. Smart there from Sange. Faked Sunita off with that shot, with that clearance. Instead let it roll right over the goal line. It will be TSIRANG's to take again. Darishisha. This time, much more forward. THIMPHU City compacting Marbury right down the middle of those three. Couldn't get a touch in. Very difficult challenge for her up front. The way we've seen her score goals is when THIMPHU City's defense are baited towards the center line. That's when Marbury, with her pace, can make things really dangerous. So eventually that may be an option going forward for them. Because right now those triple teams are absolutely taking away everything she has. Their defense holding out, amazing in fact. But to come back in, you may need a goal. As TSIRANG gets one right towards the face of Pema. THIMPHU City on the recovery. Now Karma. Sonam. A lot of options. Had Reta right down the middle, but opted for a pass down the flanks instead. Ionaris tried to clear it off, but the follow-up will be nice. Decent pass. Amazing through ball. Lali up in the air. But that ball placed just a bit too high up in the air, even for Holali Ativo. But clean up from Sunita will get them yet another chance, but it is right towards TSIRANG personnel. Marbury, again, exactly what I was talking about. Her pace may make it dangerous, but this time lost her balance before she could get a contact in for that finish. Did try her best. Again, should be a wake-up call for that backline of THIMPHU City Women's, as Marbury always a dangerous presence in that forward lineup for TSIRANG, as THIMPHU City right now looking to get a response in. Did well. Try to clear it off. It is Ionaris who picks it up. But with that, Tarishisha does seem to be down. The referee going over to get her evaluated. Hopefully she is okay, because right now she is the backbone of the sheer guts TSIRANG are showing in that back line. THIMPHU City. Not a great pass there. Lali all the way up front. That pass ended up catching her after Image instead, as now Sonam plays it off to the other Sonam Chorin. Lali up front. Sange lets it roll right towards the Unauthorized. TSIRANG still safe. Half an hour in. An amazing performance here from TSIRANG right now. Hopefully they find one in to bless the amazing run they have been having right now here at Changlimita. But THIMPHU City, not really any plans to let that happen anytime soon. Did have that one instance where Marbury broke free from that triple team. But should be an opportunity coming again and again for TSIRANG, as Marbury right now doing well, preserving her energy. But in the meanwhile, I would like to make a humble request to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Do go over to Facebook and support our pages as well. Bhutan Football Federation, BoB Bhutan Premier League and the BoB Women's National League as well. But back to the match at hand, Pema. Over to Sonam Chorin. Now the other Sonam Chorin. Reta right down the middle. But will opt to send it down the flanks towards a congested lane for Preya Kale. Back to Sonam Chorin. Back to Sonam Chorin again. Pema. Try to get one in towards Sunita, but not enough pace on that pass. It is an easy seal there for Sange. Sunita. Narrow angle this time. Does still manage to get one in. And the Unauthorized. TSIRANG's goalkeeper on absolute form right now. A beauty of a save on that one as well. Did well keeping on her toes. And that reaction, quick as it could be. Decent chance up front. Did manage to get the ball towards Holali, who managed to muscle her way out in front. Sangel Hazom, but that will not convert. Still 1 for THIMPHU City. And a bit more than 10 minutes remain. Decent opportunity up front for THIMPHU City, but this time we'll have to settle for a deep throw, and it is right at the line as well. Karma. Down the middle, Somcharan may have the space to take that wind up proper and towards the net, but instead lets it off to that right. No opportunity taken. It is Sonam, however, who lobs a long one in, and inside it goes past Naris. Left and right here, Naris has been keeping it one for THIMPHU City, but up high is where she is finally breached. Somcharan, fantastic decisiveness from the right back, just got it over the reach of Naris, as THIMPHU City will finally have their second. 10 minutes left in the first half. TSIRANG with the restart. Somcharan, the chance again. This time the range may be a bit too far. Hands it over to their captain, Bemacharan. Sunita, clean touch in towards Holali, but no space for defenders taking on that assignment against Holali. But still, despite that, manages to cut one in towards the flank. Off to the side of the nets. Back to TSIRANG's goalkeeper. Decent vision in from Karma. Had that ball rolling right between the two defenders, but Sunita hesitated going for that run. It is now Naris to take. THIMPHU City. Build up looking promising, but Bemacharan just put a bit too much power inside that one. It will go out right towards the goalkeeper again, who is doing her best, trying to shave off a couple of seconds more. Sunita stepping up. And Harris finally picks it up, looking for that launch right up front. No reactions this time around for Unauthorized. Did not see that shot coming at all. And back in play, Karma making a solid impact for her team. Did well in the first 30 minutes. But right now, TSIRANG continuing on. Unauthorized did look like that ball was within reach, but not quite sure if she had vision of that shot as Sange went in trying to get a block in on that shot. Always hard to be in the place of the goalkeeper. Did her best, but it is still 3 nonetheless for THIMPHU City. TSIRANG still able to keep possession. Marburin delivers one in, but clipped off by Sonam. Now off to the other Sonam, who is making a solid run up front. Pemachuran, an outlet possible, but will send it right up front to Holali. Plenty of place. Look at that burst of speed from there forward. Sunita right down the middle. Still Holali, left foot off. The woodworks follow up. Still Holali. Pema right there, but Holali tunnel visioning. Finally sees a teammate. And a strike from Reta Rai will not find the net. So many decent looks, so many decent opportunities. And look at Sunita there. Called out for that finishing pass for so long. Look at that run. Could have gotten the ball there. Could have gotten the ball there. But it is Holali after all. A very capable individual who 9 out of 10 times would have scored that one. Just that this was the one time it did not go in. THIMPHU City still in a comfortable cushion. 3 goals up in the dying minutes of the first half. This time Sunita showing what she can do, and those passes come her way. No mistakes, right in, and the pass accurate as well. Decent strike there from Holali. No challenge there from either the defense or the goalkeeper, as Holali will get one more in. TSIRANG held out for as long as they could, but right now in the dying stretch of the first half, THIMPHU City continuing on with their surgical breakdown of their opposition. Last couple of seconds before we see the signal for additional time. 1 more minute left. TSIRANG in possession. Can they somehow turn this around? It may be possible if they play their cards right. A quick succession of passes, all they need. Marbrain doing well this time around, but that final outlet from Lalu will find THIMPHU City, who now look to mount one final siege against the fortress that TSIRANG has done well to protect thus far. Pema, Karma right down as well, but will turn it around. May go back to Sonam. Rita Rai, Sonam. Heavy touch there off of the knee. THIMPHU City keeps it under control and now space to work with, but that clearance gets to it first. And with that whistle, the first half comes to an end. A display of spectacular football by TSIRANG. But only so long until THIMPHU City could be contained. And with that, we end the first half. THIMPHU City 5, TSIRANG Women's 0. But hopefully, once they get their energy levels back up, we do see the same football they graced us in that first stretch of the match. Until then, this was your commentator, Ragintesh Toji. See you guys in the second half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kuzangpo, and welcome back to the second half of the bout here between THIMPHU City Women's and TSIRANG Women's. It is THIMPHU City in red with the lead right now, 5 goals to their name. The opener courtesy of Halali, follow up in the 44th minute. Somcharan, a goal, a long range one as well, alongside Kamrazangmo. And Sunita Rai having found a delivery at the clean end of a pass there from Rita Rai. TSIRANG on the other end have been playing phenomenal. Playing out of their lives, but the last couple of minutes where they simply couldn't sustain that form for long. But hopefully with the rest they have gotten, they do look a bit rejuvenated. Ewang trying her best taking on that assignment, but Sonam now passed off to Preya. TSIRANG, solid challenge in. Amazing timing on that challenge. THIMPHU City forced to retreat and restart from a corner.
Let's go!
Decent back and forth between the two right now, but no clear advantage to work off of. On screen was Young Pindarika, 1 goal to her campaign right now, and it was an amazing goal as well, a similar caliber to the one Somcharan scored, lofted up above the goalkeeper. But still waiting for one more. Her efforts may be needed going forward. Marbarine had that one heroic deed early on. But right now Holali looking to take advantage. That ball right in between all those defenders. It is here Naris at the end who fortunately picks it up. Sonam kept it under control for Pema, who did not expect that. And now the ricochet off to the far left. Sunita deep inside. Almost at the 6-yard box. Only the finish remains, but it is right towards here. Naris who makes an amazing save to deny THIMPHU City their half dozen. Sunita. Breakthrough on that left. They do get a decent delivery in. Pretty sure there was a touch there from TSIRANG. Yes, there was. It will be a corner effort for THIMPHU. Delivery, right inside. Bema far post, but it misses. Delivery right inside, cannot find a single citizen inside. TSIRANG doing well. Well, thought they sent it off of Sunita, but it was a remarkable effort nonetheless. Did well defending that earlier effort from that corner. Sunita again, this time looking to serve it in. May get better chances if they deliver it short, where Hulali could leave every defender in that task and get a touch in. That is what they do, but this time Sangil Hazom gets the read correct. Amazing defense there from the captain, Karma. Now forcing that retreat back towards Somcharan. Sunita backs it off to Karma, who will hand that opportunity back to Sunita. Right down the middle now. Shot may fly off, but it is caught right by a body in the middle from TSIRANG. That is that same life that kept them very, very hopeful against THIMPHU City early on. This time it is continuing to pay their dividends time and time again as TSIRANG fight off yet another onslaught from THIMPHU City Women's. It is Unauthorized to take up front. Solid there from Sange. Again at the end of yet another denial there, forcing a corner from THIMPHU City, out of which they have found no success in this half so far, despite the many chances they are being offered. They tried far post, they tried near post. Which one will they bet this one on? It is lofted, Holali, but a wonderful save there from Ioannaris. Will still deny that opportunity. Holali, yet another decent chance, but Ioannaris at the end of it again. Their goalkeeper, their backline, the entirety of their team in that defensive effort, the combined effort on that end is very elite right now, but this is being put against yet another test. This time no contest on that header. No contact as well, pretty much. TSIRANG clears it off. THIMPHU City looking to play it long off the crossbar. Holali looking for that rebound, but it is clipped off by Sange finally. Sunita, too hefty of a touch there against that many defenders, as that ball is sent far out for a restart. Over from the sidelines. Again, a closer look at that effort, as that simply went off the crossbar. Decent effort, a respectable decision as well to test that keeper's verticality, as that already went in early on. Those two efforts from Sonam first and Karma as well. Sunita, all the way up front, this time facing an opening finally for that shot, as we have THIMPHU City with their first conversion of the second half, their sixth on the board, and it is Sunita's second. Tirang did well fighting off yet another chance from open play, but it is yet another corner so far. THIMPHU City, not much luck in these deliveries, but we may finally expect one. Sunita lofts it right up front for Halali. It is stopped right inside the 6-yard box by the defender and their goalkeeper Ianaris. THIMPHU City with possession has a couple of substitutions from the TSIRANG side preparing to onboard right now. Priya right inside to Olali, who takes a heavy touch and off for a clearance from TSIRANG. They do find a teammate up front, but that pass from Rinchen just a bit too underwhelming as we have finally substitutions coming in. It is Neelam Gale coming out for Karmateki. Also Kilizangmo coming in for Anu Chetri. Bema off to Sunita inside that box. That touch in from Sonam, nowhere near the post, will go right out for Yanaris to take. Olali, amazing effort, but that final touch almost cleared off by Sange. Anyone's ball at this point. Olali with that turnaround still manages to find plenty of space, but clipped up high back again for Olali. Down on the flank, gets past the first, the second to beat with the delivery. It is far out, sent out by Ianaris. Sunita right there to make that situation as dangerous as possible, but will not get that ball going her way. Bema off to Sunita, plenty of pace. Sange is speed, the delivery inside is right towards Ianaris. Amazing close out there from TSIRANG, who did not allow many options to build up, only allowed that angle towards the goalkeeper for Sunita, which she took, and Ianaris ever so glad for it. Karma winding up a decent one, which Naris manages to flick up over the crossbar. Close call there for TSIRANG, but their goalkeeper doing an amazing job right now. This time a bit more than a drizzle falling over here at Chang Limitang. The pace of the rain is picking up. THIMPHU City, their performance already impacted by TSIRANG's phenomenal defensive effort. That rain may add one more variable to this equation. A pass up front not connected with Marbarine. This time Ajiwang taking on the assignment down on that flank. Priya Gale gets it right back off of a series of beautiful passes. Holali right up in front, and this time United speed. Substitutions underway for THIMPHU City Women's. It is Reta Rai coming out for Sangmo. TSIRANG plays it short. Yuang gets a touch into Sange, but it is Priya the first to it, and now inside that box, Sangmo a bit casual there on that possession, ends up giving it right towards TSIRANG, but THIMPHU City gets it right back. Sunita off to Sangmo Holali right outside. Again, yet another risky pass. TSIRANG, their pace. And an amazing save again from Ionaris. Pimachurin decided to have a go for it herself, but not enough lift on that to bother the goalkeeper. Solid save. THIMPHU still at 7. This time solid header from Holali. The follow from Holali as well. First denied by the defender, second denied by the goalkeeper. As TSIRANG continue on with their amazing effort. Always love to see that. Marbury up front, this time struggling against Sonam. They will let it roll for a throw in deep inside their own territory. Holali, solid dribble, plenty of pace on that ball as well, but just not enough. Amazing dribble. Found a fantastic way with a solid touch right inside as well. Just the finish to cap it off that was missing from that effort from Holali Ativo. Holali pull one up from distance, but unable to find the accuracy on that one, and the rain in their face not helping at all. TSIRANG pull one up from way far out, but pretty reasonable as well, as the defenders were closing in, and at least a shot. Well, leave it up to the goalkeeper to get yours in instead of messing up and not even getting a shot at all. Close call right up front as well. Sent that shot right between the legs of Ionaris, which ended up clipping that foot and sending it out of the way of the post. Again, a closer look at that. Amazing pass. Amazing pace there from Preya as well. But solid form from Ionaris will deny that effort yet again. Sangmok right up at the end of a brilliant pass there from Holali. But Ionaris, what are you on today? Timely denials by the goalkeeper, still keeping THIMPHU City at 7 again. Decent pass, found the space for Zangmo, left foot, but one hand all it took to keep THIMPHU City at bay. As Ionaris, plenty of heroics from her side. Sunita lofted right in. Zangmo, potentially the target, drifted all the way up front. It does end up with Pema. Sonam looking for a follow from Holali, but off target again. Holali got a header off yet again. Ionaris cleaning it up over her teammate as a substitution being prepared for THIMPHU City as well. Seems like Olali has been taken out. Will go out to a crowd of wolves and ask for her spectacular efforts today here at Chang Limitang. Would have had a lot more had it not been for Tsirang's goalkeeper Yanaris, who is doing an amazing job again. A lot of credit to their backline and their midfielders helping out as well, closing out a lot of angles, making the job for the goalkeeper much easier. Typically, it is under these situations where you do not know which angle the ball may come from, where you end up panicking and end up making a lot of mistakes. But Tsirang's defense today making sure that only one option is available at any given time to any THIMPHU City player up inside that box. As such, they are right now resorting to a lot of efforts from way downtown, which is not getting past Ionaris that easily. Marbrain up front had the opportunity but cleaned up. THIMPHU City now through Karma down the middle to shut up, but cannot get that outlet towards the flanks. Sonam looking to send it long right down the middle to Sunita, who is making that run out far behind, but that ball looking like it may go out. It is kept on line somehow by Sunita. Shut up. Zangmo right inside. Manages to poke it out towards Pimacharan. Shut up. On screen was Young Pinderika, a consistent starter of the Tsirang squad, has a goal to her name as well, but this time has abolished her forward duties to help out the rest of her team in that back line, as we have a substitution underway for Tsirang. It is Pavitra Maya coming in for Rinchen Hamo. Bima off to Sherab, unable to find an avenue up through to that flank towards Sunita. Tsirang do well clearing it right out. THIMPHU City restarting from their own half. Solid delivery in from Sonal. It is recovered by THIMPHU City. Sunita, Sherab down the middle, Zangmo up front. Sunita will take it herself, but Ionaris again! What goalkeeping today from 31? Also keep in mind the fact that she is not their typical goalkeeper as well. For most of the games for Tsirang, she was partnered up front with Marbrain and as an outfield player. Only the last couple of games where she was moved to that goalkeeper position, and well, would you look at that performance? Absolutely stunning from the goalkeeper, as we have a lady down for Tsirang. In the meanwhile, here's a look at the first goal that was scored in the match. Olali took 9 minutes to find the space in behind the defenders for Tsirang and continued on with a remarkable run. Appreciate that effort from Sunita, getting that support in down on the flanks if the need ever arises. Sange gets first contact. Yuang clearing it off. But it is THIMPHU City who comes out with the recovery nonetheless. Sonam. Right inside, headed away by TSIRANG again. This time cleared off strong. Marbury all the way up front. Tignante working hard down on that flank. Opportunity denied there for THIMPHU City. Bema. Decent effort. Unauthorized gets the save and able to get the scoop. However, THIMPHU City will get off with the corner. Three more minutes of additional time, and right on time, Unauthorized this time making a solid save again. THIMPHU City continuing to be denied by TSIRANG's goalkeeper. Their backline again, credit where it's due, doing an amazing job as well. Marbury up front, unable to get at the end of that ball. Samo wading through. TSIRANG's backline found a footing in. Seems like TSIRANG had final contact. Signal has been given for yet another corner. Off of that save, lucky for TSIRANG. Zhangmo lost track of that ball completely, had that open lane if she saw that sooner. But pretty understandable amidst that chaos. Only milliseconds there to get a reaction in. Quite unreasonable demands, but second delivery clipped off by TSIRANG again. It is recovered by THIMPHU City. This time, shot attempted from afar. Unauthorized solid save yet again. And that will be it for the match. Past the 3 minutes of given time, TSIRANG, despite losing 7-0, will definitely be happy with the performance that they gave out here at Chang Lemetang. Hats off to their efforts. Hats off to the defense they showed us. Just an unfortunate stretch that cut their run down at the end of that first half. But other than that, a pat on your back. Pats on each other's backs as TSIRANG continues on. Despite the loss, showing all smiles, THIMPHU City will get yet another 3 points, pretty much cementing themselves up top of the BoB Women's National League Tier 3. And that is where the game ends today. THIMPHU City 7, courtesy of goals from Malali, Sonam Choren 17, Reta Rai, Sunita Rai and Kama Zhangmo. But until the next one, we do have a match later on at 6 between Drukpa and BFF. Until that one, this was your commentator, Guntesh Tochi, signing off. See you guys later.
Vai dividir isso no outro? Vai dividir só os pontos.